Okay, the next part now is to wire the tracks. Now all my tracks are going to be wired so I can nominate which track to power on. So all my tracks I can have turned off, or I can have them all turned on, and the reason for that is I don't want 10 locos all coming on at the same time. So I'm going to isolate each track. So I'll be using the mini toggle switches again, and because I've got 12 stalls I'll have 12 switches, so I can switch whichever track I want to have. So if I want 3 tracks powered, I'll just flick the 3 tracks. Now also, as a visual, I'm going to have a light in the corner of each stall to tell me which track is powered and which one's not. So if the light's on, that will have power. So each track and the light will be wired to come on when I turn it off or on. Now the lights I'm using are these LEDs. Now they're about 18 volts, but these will all be wired into the bus, so they'll be at 14.4 volts. So just to show you what it's going to look like, that's one with the light on it, and they'll go in each corner like so. So when the light's on, I know I've got power to that track, and if it's off, well, I have no power. And when I wire the tracks up, the closest rail to me is my black wire, and the far rail is going to be my red wire, which is my positive. And I'll do the same on this side, so all these will be red and black, so they'll all be going the same. So the only time the polarity is changed is when I swing this bridge totally in 360 degrees, and that's when it will change polarity. So I'll go ahead and actually wire the tracks up, and I'm actually going to drill a hole on each side of the rail and just wire it up like I do with all my tracks. So I'll go ahead and do that. Just the feeder wires, as you can see, it's black, red, black, red, black, red, and so on. Also guys, I thought I'd show you how I'm powering the turntable. Now I'm using this, actually it's called a step-up module. So I'm going to use a wall adapter, which is about 12 volts, but this will bring it up to how many volts you want, and by the instructions I need between 16 and 24 volts to actually run the turntable. So I'm going to plug me 12 volts into that, and then my 12 volts will give me 20 odd volts. It's sort of like the other modules I use, but the other modules I couldn't get any more power other than the power source that goes into it, and I can step that down. But this one is a step up, so I could run a 5 volt wall adapter and bring it up to 20 volts. And instead of going under the layout showing you how I've wired it all up, I thought I'd take it from the instructions from the manual just to show you how I've wired it up. Now D, which is the left pin, is my positive to the power adapter or the power module. And C is the negative to the power module, and then B goes straight to my black bus under the layout, and A is my red bus under the layout. Just thought I'd let you all know. Okay guys, I thought I'd do a test on the turntable. Now obviously when I turn this around, when I hit the dead zone, the power's going to go off, so that's the only worst thing about this turntable. And I haven't programmed this, this is all by just pushing the buttons to turn it around. The dead zone's coming. Now I'm going to put it into the roundhouse. Now I'll bring it out. And so far so good. I just thought I'd show you this AC adapter used to run my whole layout, but now it died on me, which I have now put up the step up module because I've got a few of them too now. But this one adapter has actually lasted me like 8-10 years, and after showing you what I was going to use for the turntable, this actually just died on me. So I thought it was quite funny showing you that I was going to use the step up modules to run the turntable, and then all of a sudden my whole layout dies on me because of this one adapter which runs the NC unit. So I'll show you how it's running now. So this is my NCE Pro or Power Pro, which is now connected to my step up module, which I'm just running at 15.3 volts, which is giving me 14 volts or 13.9, so I should be probably going up a bit higher because I'm usually around the 14.4. And that all comes from a 12 volt adapter, just a cheapie, because these are step ups that cost me something like $4. I just thought I'd show you that. Okay, I thought I'd show you how I'm wiring the light and the tracks to the roundhouse. Now, as you can see, I have a mini toggle which looks like this, and the light, which I have the positive and negative. Then obviously the track, which has the red feeder and the black feeder, and then my bus. Now the way I'm wiring it is the positive from the light will go to the centre pin or the second pin. The same with the track. So the red feeder wire also goes to that pin. Then on the first pin on the toggle, it will go to my PDB1, which is this. Then the negative track will go into one of the negative slots on the PDB1. So the way I've done my bus is separate to the whole buses under the layout. So this is a dedicated bus just for the turntable. And obviously the positive or red bus will go to the red PDB, and the black bus will go to the negative. So on this PDB1, once I put the bus line on this connection, all the negative is powered, and the same with the positive. Now on the drawing you'll see that I've got it going into one of these points and red one going up there, but normally they would go, the first one will go to the top one, the second toggle will go down, and the third toggle will go down. And back on that negative light will join with the black track feeder and connect into each slot as well. So I thought I'd just show you how I'm wiring it. And also with the lights, which I have in this one, the lights in a piece of square tubing, just a small piece, and then it runs back under the pipes for the red and black, where the other lights run under. So all them lights are now connected. I've just got to power them up. Okay guys, I've done 2 tracks now with the light and to power off the track, off and on. So I'll go to the track that I'm going to power up. Okay, now I'm going to flick the switch and you'll see the light come up in that corner above the stall. So that means the track is now powered. So we'll go in. Now if I flick the switch now, it should go out. So I'm flicking the switch now. So now the track's dead. And then when I flicked it on, and I'll bring it out. And also I have that other one with the light on. So at this stage I've got 2 tracks powered, and I've still got to wire up the other tracks. But I thought I'd do the 2 first to make sure I was wiring it the right way. So now that it works, I can go ahead and do the whole lot. Okay, all my switches are now on or in and working. So now I'll turn all the power tracks on. So that now means I have power to every track. But for this case, because I only got the one loco in, I will turn them all off because I don't need them on. And I will run the loco out. So now that all that is done, I can concentrate on doing the turntable or programming the turntable. But I'll make this one the end of this video.